Hi, bud. Hi. I'm gonna go hike now, okay? That's a big old moose right there. Real big moose. All right, friends and family, and welcome back to the Way Outdoors. Today is Monday, September 4th, Labor Day, and I am standing here with a moose friend about 30 yards away from me, and I am up here at Boreas Pass. It's either pronounced Boreas or Boreas, but today I will be hiking Bald Mountain and Boreas Mountain here. Gonna kind of go up in between the saddle, hit up Bald first. I know Bald has many multiple summits, and then walk the ridge back to Boreas and back down. So shouldn't be too long of a day. It's about 6:20 in the morning. Again, there is a large moose right here. Probably the closest I've ever been to a moose, and he's not even worried about me. It's just eating some of the willows, but I actually do need to walk this way, so probably gonna walk right by him. But I am at this parking lot, have this entire parking lot to myself right now. Pretty cool. Labor Day morning, and the lot to myself. So, pretty sweet. Again, it's about 6:20 in the morning. All right, I'm about to head out here. So there is this kind of small little town site, couple outbuildings. I'm gonna go check that out here and then hook a left and start up the trail. Pretty cool. Looks like it's kind of a part of the hut system where you can rent these out. Pretty cool. Huh. Cool. So, used to be a lodging house for people traveling through, and you can now use it when you're cross-country skiing in this area. Pretty sweet. All right. Black Powder Pass, the official start of the trail here. Gonna head up to the saddle, hook on over to Bald, and then on over to Boreas. So let's get it going. All right, well, here we go. Labor Day, September 4th, 2023. I'm gonna get 2 13ers. So 2 days ago, I did Pettingill Peak, and that was a really fun one. I was debating on doing about 4 13ers today, and decided to go this route instead, which was a little bit further of a drive, but a quicker hike. So I can see both peaks I'm doing today. And again, there was a small % chance of thunderstorms afternoon, and the other route I was contemplating was 4 13ers, so I didn't want to be pushing it with my weather window. I know that I can definitely get these two. It's a shorter hike, and ultimately it's visible my goals the entire time, and the trail should be very easy. The other route had a little bit of off-trail ridge gaining that I would have wanted to do because I was unsure. So I'm cruising along, almost about a mile in. Just kind of broke free from the trees, and I'm gonna be gaining this ridge now. And then once I'm on the ridge, hooking a left and going up towards Bald Mountain. So on the left is Silver Heels, then Hoosier Ridge, and that big guy's Quandary, and the rest of the 10-mile range Pacific Peak. Handful of centennials out there. But heading up the ridge, not quite there yet. Sun's not greeted me yet either, but should be up into the sunlight in probably another 5 minutes. All right, that is the direction I came. Bald is up there somewhere. That's not the summit, it's hidden. So I hit this split in the trail here. So this is where you're gonna go left. Gonna go up this way. All right, so real quick before I get to the ridge and pretty exposed, it did say it was gonna be pretty windy today, so take that with a grain of salt. But once I get up on these ridges, you might not be able to hear me as well. There's a couple of false bumps and then Bald. I don't know if that's actually the summit of Bald. Might still be another false summit behind it, but up on the ridge, it's about 7:30. Some patchy clouds. Definitely starting to feel like fall up here. That sun's getting lower. All these golden colors. So the trail takes you to that bump, then it kind of disappears. So you got to go left and then up this ridge. Just going straight up. I think that might be the summit. Could be a false one. All right, the trailhead is straight ahead down there in the shade. Whew. So I came up that saddle here and then have gained all this ridge. You can see a couple trails now that you're back here. It's just been talus. Whew. Hit a couple of these humps and then thinking that's the summit. Not much you can get much higher than that, so almost there. Weather to the west is looking good. Got some patchy clouds, but nothing yet. So I was fooled. Thought this is the summit. I'll show you when I get on top. There's a couple more bumps. Made it to the top. Just kidding. More bumps. That's the top. I've already come over all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have made it to the summit of Bald Mountain. That is looking back at the trailhead that I started. You can't really see, but there's a ton of false summits, ton of bumps along the way here, and kind of tricky. It's a long push to the summit once you're on this ridge. So that's looking the way I came. So that's Grays and Tories. I'm looking and trying to see where I was 2 days ago. I think it was over that way. I'm gonna make it quick up here because it's windy, but I'm on the summit of Bald Mountain, 13,634 feet. Crack this Boneyard Brewing Hop Venom Double IPA. These guys are out of Oregon. This is a 9% double IPA, and it's 9 in the morning. Cheers. Woo! That is very hoppy. Very hoppy indeed. It's pretty cool. So some summits have trail registers. They're stored in different things, but this one's pretty cool. I saw it actually online, but someone made it custom. They drilled a nail through the top of this PVC. Inside is plastic bag with some paper for signing and some sharpened pencils. So pretty cool. Someone made a real nice summit log up here. This thing will sit up here during the winter through the snow. Close it up nice and tight, put it on back. Well, that just about does it up here on Bald Mountain. Gonna head back over. That's actually the full summit over there, and I'm gonna go see, possibly do Boreas Mountain. I don't know, I'm gonna get down to that saddle and see how it looks. It is Labor Day and I do have to head back home, and I know traffic's gonna be pretty intense. Enjoying it out here while I can. Thunderclouds are coming in too in a little bit, so might just call it on this peak. This is a beautiful spot. Awesome hike. I'm the only person on this entire summit. In fact, I'm the only person I saw all day on the trail. All right, well, that's looking the way I came. Parking lot's way down there. That is Mount Silverheels straight ahead. I think Hoosier Ridge. So the one with the shadow on it is Quandary, with the big ridge. And there's a lot of Centennials, 13ers in there, looking west towards Mount of the Holy Cross. That's Breckenridge down there. Looking at the Eagle's Nest Wilderness. And Dillon and Frisco there, there's the reservoir. And Eisenhower Tunnel and Grays and Torreys are the two big boys right there coming into view. And this is turning looking east. So Bierstadt and Evans is over there. A lot of 13ers, square top among. And this is looking east towards Lost Creek Wilderness and 285, Jefferson, and then Pikes Peak is coming into view way out there. And then this is the ridge I got to go back over. So I got to go back over this big hump here. That's actually almost as tall as the summit I'm on now. And you got to descend, go back up, and then drop down. Got up another bump. One more to go. Okay, but that's looking back at the summit. Go over that hump. Then I'm climbing up this one again, and right here is kind of like, not a crux move, but you do have to just kind of pull yourself up right there. Take a 4-foot drop. But this little cliff thing you need to get down it somehow. So it's a couple different routes, but, and then I'm heading back up here. It's been an awesome hike so far. I have not seen a single other person out here. I did spill my summit beer, so I had about, probably only like 3 sips. So I wasted nearly 3/4 of the beer. If you know anything about me, I always have more than one beer. Once I'm done with these bumps and I'm finally on the downhill, I have an Oktoberfest. So perfect for a fall day. So that's Boreas Peak. Don't know if I'm gonna make it today, but I mean, that cloud's pretty dark. Just went right over it. We're looking okay, but it'll be a ways before I get to that saddle. Probably 45 minutes. Sure is beautiful with the clouds though. When you're coming back looking this way, this hump right here, I came down that side, but going up, I came up the right. I think it's easier to just stay right. more of a trail, just for reference. So that is not the summit. On the way up, I thought that was the summit, and it's still a good almost 30 minutes past that. Just about back down to the saddle. First people I've seen. 2 hikers and then another one down there. My second beer for the day is Crooked Stave Pumpkin Power. It's a pumpkin ale. I said an Oktoberfest and I left that in the car, so maybe have that when I get back. But had one of these just 2 days ago when I was out on a hike. So check out my video from just a couple days ago here, right there. And you can see me drinking a pumpkin power, so. Cheers. What a glorious September afternoon. It's actually not even afternoon, it's only 11:20. So I'm hoping that some people use these videos for reference if they want to do this hike of Bald Mountain. So just want to let you know, when you get back into this kind of tree cut area, kind of open area, you get some views up this way, but I do want to let you know that that is not Bald Mountain. So when you're hiking and looking back, it's not your destination. It is in fact beyond it and taller than that. So I'll be able to see it from the trailhead, I think, but I think even at the trailhead, what I thought was Bald Mountain was not. Beautiful day, weather held up. It is September 4th, Labor Day, so I expected a few people on the trail, but I didn't actually run into anybody until back on the pass, so it was pretty awesome. All right, back in the car. That is going to do it for Bald Mountain. I'm going to have to come on back and get Boreas Mountain, which is over my shoulder here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.